Hello! Hello and welcome in. Mute. There we go. Welcome in. We're doing our second playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV. This is a for fun playthrough to see what I missed the first time. To enjoy the story because it's amazing. To share with you, to laugh, to enjoy all around, and hopefully you enjoy it along with me. When I do dungeons and things like that, if I do roulettes, that's all open for y'all to come in and join in if you like. But yeah, we're just gonna play through. We're gonna enjoy it, and we're gonna go from there. We'll see how it goes. So, the last time we played, we were able to pick our grand company that we were going to be a part of, and I picked the Maelstrom in the place. Limsa Laminza. My brain just totally did not want to remember that name. Yeah, so we picked the Maelstrom out of Limsa Laminza, and right now they're wanting us to go to Cedarwood to determine the fate of the airship and its crew. And I don't exactly remember where Cedarwood is. So let me look. Eastern. It's in Lower Lanasha. Wolfstead Pier. Morby Dry Docks. Oh, okay. I know where we are now. It's just past the middle Lanasha, though. Which gate is this? The Zephyr Gate. Okay. That's what this says, by the way. Zephyr Gate. Zephyr Gate. Anyway. There are just enough. Just barely enough. Just barely enough normal letters in there to be able to tell that it's a that it's words. What is going on here? I might be hitting some lag spikes in here today, and I'm really sorry if I do. Hopefully not. But we'll see. It is Heavensturn going on right now. I'm not going to ruin that because it's current content. I'm not going to ruin this one, so I'm not going to actually run it on stream. At least not right this now. I might do it before I end stream tonight, but I'm not going to do it right this moment. So we're going to go out the Zephyr Gate. And I still can't summon a Chocobo because that's how lame I am. But we are going to book it down here. Run as fast as my tiny little legs will carry me. Past these lambs that are taller than me by... It would take two of me to stand on shoulders in a trench coat. Should probably get out my carbuncle just in case. All right. We're gonna run through this tunnel. It's not technically through a mountain. And it's definitely not a secret. So I guess I don't get to sing the song. Oh look, it's the airship. And an airship crewman. An adventurer, what are you doing out here? Let's find some cover first. Maelstrom Command sent you? How do I know you're not an Imperial spy? You don't even have a uniform. Greetings, sir. We are of the Maelstrom. You're a Garland Ironworks engineer, yes? One of our lookouts reported the attack on your craft. We're here to rescue you. You must be Streams. Good work on reaching our friend here before the Imperials. I've never seen a craft of this design. It must be Garland's work. Is there no end to this man's treachery? Got some ads going. It'll be about 3 minutes, so grab some snack, come back and join us. The secrets of Magitech belong in Imperial hands. They are not to be squandered on Eorzean savages. We are taking this craft back to the fortress. Dismantle it if you must, and bring the engineer. Someone must pay for Garland's crimes. Scouting party from Castrum Occidents, I'd say. Seems they want your ship, engineer. Wedge, you have to help him. That fool of a Lalafell was hiding inside the tiny Bronco. The tiny Bronco? Isn't that the new design people have been whispering about? It's the first airship we've built since the Calamity. The first since Master Garland. Well, since he went missing. After years of work, she was finally ready for her first test flight. And she was soaring. She really was, till those bastards blasted her out of the sky. Alright, pay attention. We're gonna hit these Imperials hard and fast. If they want a souvenir from Eorzea, they can have a knife in the gut, but they're not getting that ship. Oh, and don't forget to save the Lalafell. What say you, Streams? Ready to give those curs a hiding? Yes, I am. Absolutely. Like a tidal wave, lads. Charge! An ambush to arms! Wow, that face is impressive. Boy, I looked grumpy right there. Welcome back from the ads, just in time for the wonderful combat. Let's see. What have we got going on here? I don't have any AoE. No AoE right now. Just gonna blast them. Pew, pew. Oh my gosh, now we got a big giant Magitech Vanguard coming out. Duty complete. Biggs! Wedge, you shouldn't have stayed with the ship. That was a close one. Too damn close. So how's she look anyway? The auxiliary propeller is a dead loss, but I think we can wring it enough thrust from the main propeller to get us airborne. A few minor modifications and we should be able to fly the tiny Bronco home. We'll stand watch until the ship is ready to take off. The Imperials will come looking for their scouts eventually, but I doubt they'll get here for a good while yet. Streams, you're free to return to Maelstrom Command and complete your induction. Ordinarily, I'd ask you to stay, but I think we'd all feel better knowing an adventurer of your ability was safely sworn in and ready for the next mission. Rest assured, I'll inform Command of the part you played today. I just wanted to say sorry, you know, for calling you an Imperial spy and all that. Got that one wrong, didn't I? Ha ha! Seriously, though, if I hadn't been for you and the Maelstrom lads here, we'd be chained up in a dungeon by now. I'm in your debt, friend. We both are. Wedge? Thank you. We're very grateful. Oh, right. Speak with the personnel officer at Maelstrom Command. Where is this returning me to? Oh, good. It's returning me to exactly where I need to go. Up to the aft castle. Up to the aft castle. Up to the aft castle. Welcome back, streams. I just heard the report. You needn't be concerned about the engineers. They completed their return trip without further Imperial interference. I must admit, I had my doubts at first, but it seemed the stories about you are true. I look forward to seeing what else you're capable of, after you're properly inducted into the Maelstrom, of course. Now, speaking of your induction... Look, Dalamed Red die. Personnel officer stands ready to complete your induction into the ranks. Let us start afresh, shall we? You are welcome here, Tinkyo. That such a well-respected adventurer would choose to join our ranks is most heartening. Before you swear your allegiance to us, however, it is only right that I tell you exactly what it is that you will be joining. A grand company is more than simply a collection of soldiers. It is an all-encompassing organization which draws upon the resources of an entire city-state to form a united military force capable of standing against a nation's deadliest enemies. We of the Maelstrom are charged with meeting the threats posed by the Primals and the Garlean Empire and solving the many problems caused by the calamity. Every man and woman who serves under our colors has a role to play in keeping the great warship that is Limsa Laminza afloat, and on whatever heading the Chief Admiral Merowib Blowfishfin sees fit to set. Say the Admiral's name 3 times fast. I dare you. That name is a mouthful. I don't care what anyone says. As part of this grand vessel's crew, you will be expected to take on your turn at the oars. For the winds do not look favorable, lad, and strength of arm may be all that sees us safe to port. If I've lost you with the talk of ship and oar, let me put it another way. A Maelstrom soldier labors till his last breath, fights till his last drop of blood. We give all in our service to this nation, and no less is expected of you. Why less would be expected, I don't know. Is it because I'm short, perhaps? Streams. It is customary for new recruits to swear an oath of their own choosing upon entering the Maelstrom's ranks. Is there aught you'd like to say? You have my sword till sea swallows all. What skills I have are yours till sea swallows all. I will follow the Admiral to the very bottom of the abyss till sea swallows all. You have my sword, and my bow, and my axe. And I've no doubt we'll need it. Keep your weapons close at hand, lad. I hereby assign you the rank of Storm Private 3rd Class. You are now officially a soldier of the Maelstrom. Welcome aboard, Private. May you serve Limsa Laminza well, till sea swallows all. Har, har, har. Ta-da! Yay! Woo! Hello? Can you hear me, Tinkyo? This is Minfilia. An officer of the Maelstrom contacted me with news of your enlistment. My congratulations, Private. I have no doubt that you're eager to make the acquaintance of your new comrades, but I would ask that you pay a visit to your old ones first. Remember, though you are now a man of the storm, you are no less a scion. Pray, return to the waking sands at your earliest convenience. There are some friends here whom I would very much like you to meet. We shall be waiting. No rest for the wicked, eh? Before you make yourself scarce, I recommend having a word with Commander Riki. It might be worth your while. It's a Themis! Welcome in, Themis. Themis with the first. We're gonna go talk to the hot little cat girl over there. Quest accepted. You may now accept the quest, My Little Chocobo Maelstrom, by speaking with Rashkat Riki. Finally, the quest must be completed in order to proceed to the end of the main scenario for a quest for a realm reborn. This side quest is important. Please do it. I cannot wait. Hello. Please, My Little Chocobo. Well, if it isn't private streams, I must say the tales of your deeds have been an inspiration to the troops. Our duties take us far and wide, and I'll wager you've slogged across quite a few malms of countryside by naught but your own 2 feet. Such a sterling soldier of the Maelstrom deserves his own steed. Let us see about having one issued for you. All you need do is obtain a Storm Chocobo issuance by exchanging company seals with the quartermaster. Once you have this deed, present it to Fregeim, and she will see you saddled up on one of our trusty birds. Okay. I have... Ah, private streams, just the man I was hoping to see. Your exploits of late have been the talk of Limsa. Don't let this puff your sails up too much, but I've heard some of the higher-ups saying that the Maelstrom would be lost at sea without you. But I suspect you're not the type to rest on your laurels. Nay, the tempest raging in your eyes tells me you're looking for new waters to navigate. Fortunately, we have just the place for people like you. Have you perchance heard of the Wolf's Den? It's... it's a proving grounds of sorts established by the Elorzian Alliance, a place where the most promising of Grand Company recruits are sent to hone their skills. The Wolf's Den is to be found just off the shores of Lanasha. The ferry at the Morbid dry docks in Lower Lanasha will grant you passage there. On your arrival, seek out Storm Captain Burkoya Lothalsin. I've let him know that you'll be coming, so you can count on a warm welcome. Yep, I picked the Maelstrom. I like red. It's one of my favorite colors. So they're the ones that are red, so they're the ones I picked. Also, their salute isn't dumb. I don't like the other salutes when compared to this one. At the Wolf's Den, so Morby Dry Docks. Let's go. That's your Final Fantasy hometown. Well, it is. I am an Arcanist, which will be a summoner, and I'm also going to pick up Scholar for healing. Once I get to that part of the main story where I can do that. But I need my Chocobo. I can't go through the rest of this without a mount. I'm too short. My legs are too small. I'm just not having it. So I'm gonna go unlock the Choconobro. Yeah, exactly. Gonna go unlock. Gonna go unlock the Wolf's Den so I can get the seals. don't recall seeing your ugly mug around here before. Huh? You say that Riki sent you? She said she was sending a new wolf to the den. Bah, more like the run of the litter if you ask me. Barely have fangs for the horned. But I guess I'm feeling goddamn generous, so I'll throw you a bone. Start yourself off with Crystalline Conflict. Them training bouts are made specially for feckles of adventure and types who can't tell sound strategy from a horse's arse. I still reckon it won't be dawn before you run home with your tail between your legs, crying for your mum. But you can have a word with Lieutenant Gunji Zalunji if you're interested on giving it a go. You'll find him outside, assuming you can work up the nerve. And stand up straight, maggot. This ain't no place for the weak of spine. Dismissed. Just give me my seals. PvP unlocked. Crystalline Conflict unlocked. Sweet. Now those vendors behind me do have a lot of really good gear. Really. I've beaten Dawn Trail on my own account. Yeah. Yeah, this is my second playthrough. Yes, exactly. Exactly. It's like, oh, by the way, remember how I called you that weakling? I take it back. Okay. I gotta go back to the Maelstrom. They took away all my spells. General, return. Not ready yet, but teleport. Because I have to go turn in the seals. Hopefully that's enough of them. I don't remember how many you need. Alright. And my bars are back to normal because I'm no longer forced to be in PvP spec. Whoops, running into the wall. Might help if I was paying attention. Nothing. I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to the quartermaster. I need a... Yay! Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it'd be one of those where I'm like, oh, my mistake. Let's see. Use the 8th right. Okay. Good lord. Stop running. The dog scared me. I jumped like crazy. Oh, goodness. I love how the run boy run. I love how the late parts of this game actually play into the fact that you're supremely overpowered though. Like the time all of Alexandria's power is funneled into a single lightning bolt to hit you, and all it does is knock the wind out of you. I know, right? And you're like, and they're like, oh geez. Definitely. By the way, spoilers, everyone. Like, spoilers. There's gonna be spoilers. But yeah, my favorite is like, well, that was a miscalculation on my part. I have all the data that I need, but it seems that I've made an error. And more data needs to be collected to see how I might rectify this situation, because I done fucked up. I severely underestimated you. Where am I trying to go? I'm trying to go to the Chocobo Porter person, which I think is this. Nope, that's the alley. This way. Pretty sure. Yeah. Yes, that's true. That's true. And I'm kind of doing the same, but still. If you haven't finished, there will probably be spoilers. Want a bird issued, you say? Then I'll need to see your Storm Chocobo issuance. It's right here in my hot little hand. I have been dying to give this to you for, like, ages now. Like, ages, I say. Take it. Yes, everything appears to be in order. Of course it's in order. I just got it. A moment, please. I'll be right back with your Chocobo. Bring me a small one. Look how small it is compared to her. And here it is. The fellow has been in high spirits the past few bells. He must have sensed that his master was coming. Now then, to make it official, you'll want to give your noble steed a name. Quick! I don't know. I don't know what to call it now. I should have had that. I should have been prepared. I should have been prepared with a name, but I was not. Quick. Name my Chocobo. I'm so excited to have it now. I have no idea what to call it. I'm probably just gonna go. Oops. Probably just gonna call it Tori. Tori's a good one. It means bird in Japanese. Quack! It liked it. Off it ran. Alright. Borb. Yep. Haha, I dare say he likes his name. Here's your very own Chocobo whistle. Simply blow it, and your feathered friend will come bounding to your side. Sarotar. Sarotar. I like it. Here is your very own Chocobo whistle. He'll come bounding to your side. We talked about that. But do forgive him if he doesn't respond when summoned in crowded city areas or monster-infested lairs. Chocobos are stout-hearted creatures, but they have their limits. In the mount chest for way too long. And lastly, I present you with your Chocobo rider's license, as is required by law. And that concludes all the formalities. I wish you and your Chocobo long years of fulfilling companionship. Complete. Finally! Finally! My little Chocobo is completed. I've been trying to do that thing the whole time. It's taking forever. Okay, so now I need to go... Franchon Monteau. My feisty little Chocobo. Camp Tranquil. Unattuned. Quarry Mill. Unattuned. Eastern Thanalan. Camp Drybone. We're gonna go feisty little Chocobo. And then we'll hop back on the main story quest chain. I can't fly though. We're still stuck running, but that's okay. At least we're running faster now. Yay, emergency ration chicken, yes. Instead of riding on this Chocobo, I should pull out my other mounts that I have. Welwick Wood. Look, it's a Furble. Alright, we got 3 minutes of ads starting. I will see you all when you get back. I'll still be running. But yeah, I'm enjoying the run through because I'm kind of doing it as like a half RP, like, excuse me, like an interaction between me reading the text and like reacting in character as though my character, because my character is a snarky little guy. Because I'm a snarky little guy. So, I'm kind of enjoying just the rhetorical banter with the quest text. That's the best part, if you ask me. Hello, Chocobo Keep. Put my name on the list, shit, would you? That's all I need. Got a leave mate. Where's the lady? Did I go to the wrong place? I bet you I did. Oh, let me get this, because I know I'm going to have to come back here. So at least let me get the darn aetherite, since I ran all the way. Alright, now where's this guy? This way. I love the quality of life change that they put in where after you're done sprinting, now you jog. That has been awesome. Alright. You said, wait, they want me to let you go out this gate? Okay. You got the papers? Yep, your papers are good. And Rostabon has a task for a capable adventurer. What is your task? It is no ordinary adventurer who is granted passage through the White Wolf Gate. I am Rostabon of the Wood Whalers, and I would see you live up to your reputation. I'm gonna eat those words, mister. My fellow whalers at Dunstan Spire are in grave need of an adventurer's aid. Should you have a mind to make yourself useful, travel there and seek out Thievnay. Do I wish to exit? Yes. Yes, I do. That's why I'm standing here. Alright. Now we will... Ah, nope. I was gonna get on a different one. I want to get on a different one. Where's my mounts? Where are my mounts? Mount guide. Let's pull that off. Put it, like, right here. And let's pull out our minion guide, too. While we're at it. Let's pull out... What else do I have? We're gonna use this one. Because... what kind of an Arcanist doesn't ride on a giant? Carbuncle. Roostaball sent you? Thank the 12. I just about given up hope that anyone would answer our call. Tell me, did you perhaps notice that gaping hole in the ground on your way here? Aye, it would be hard to miss it. One of many remains of Dalamit's fury. The scaffolding you see is the solution we worked up with our friends from the Carpenters Guild, but even the sturdiest wood is at the mercy of the elements. The rains have fallen hard of late, and I fear there still might be some soggy planks left untended. Please see to them as well as to any pests who have come to feast on the wood. Okay, I'm gonna do that a little bit later. I want to go... Who are you having me talk to? Because that is definitely not sending me where I thought I'm going. Well, usually you talk to Dosette, but... I don't know. I don't know why it's telling me I have that quest because it's not letting me pick it up. Speak with the Silent Seventh Dawn at the Waking Sands. Okay, we'll just go to the Waking Sands then. We'll figure it out later. Horizon. I can be patient. It just teaches me how to fight with my chocobo, and I would like to be able to do that, but I don't need to do it right this now. So, not exactly sure what's going on, but look how fat my fat cat is. Still can't fly. Round, very. Enter the Waking Sands? Yes, please. There's Ida and Papalivo. Welcome back. Lady Manphilia awaits you within. Welcome back. It seems you've wasted no time in putting your skills to work. How do I know? Why, the recruitment officer called to regale me with the tale of your heroics. The pride in his voice was palpable. We Scions are truly fortunate to have you with us, Tinkio. Now, when last we spoke, I said that I wanted you to meet some friends, did I not? Well, I neglected to mention that you have already met them. Haru, please show them in. Haru. This way, sirs. Yay, look who it is. Thanks again for getting us out of that mess. We owe you our lives. But don't think we've properly introduced ourselves. I'm Biggs. And I'm... Gods, man, spit it out, will you? Wedge, at your service! I am pleased to say that Biggs and Wedge will be staying with us for a while. Magitech-driven contraptions, such as airships, grow ever more vital to the city-states of Eorzea. It is a neutral party. As a neutral party, it was judged that we Scions should serve as the keepers of this technology. Of course, For this, we needed knowledge experts. So we requested the assistance of Garland Ironworks, who very kindly sent us 2 of their finest engineers. Our happy family continues to grow. On behalf of the Scions, I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands. Like every soul here, I love Eorzea. And I count myself blessed to have been given this chance to stand with you all and fight for the future of the realm. Never have I known such fulfillment, such happiness. Inspect the scaffolding and slay the shrouded beasts. That's from the other quest. Minfilia needs you to investigate the sylphs.
Now, having set aside the formalities, we have a favor to ask of you.
We have a favor. Oh yes, do you? Do you now?
Have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
But recently.
We have conducted a study at the behest of the Order of the Twin Adder. Papalimo, Ida, a synopsis if you would.
A synopsis.
Our task was to survey the behavior of the sylphs, a beast tribe indigenous to the Twelveswood.
Oh, how to describe them. They look like gisselgreens, floating ones, that worship the primal Ramu.
Stretch. I literally was just stretching. Thank you so much, Skulls. How was your stream, my friend? I was able to get in and I was able to watch part of it, but I had to lurk. So I didn't really see that much, but I was there. I did my best. How was the stream today? I'm gonna pause and wait until I hear from my friend. Just for a moment, in case my friend is not actually there. Oh, how to describe them. Doing a lot better with Ragnarok than the last game. That's good. I'm glad. I'm glad. That makes me happy. Have you done these quests for A Realm Reborn? Talking about this Sylph Beast tribe in the Black Shroud. Do you also think they look like Geschel greens? That are just floating Gesel greens. I love that. Ida is one of my favorite characters. She's silly. They do look adorable. And I really like them because they're the floating ones. And this one thinks the floating ones are adorable.
Ahem. Though technically a beast tribe, sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanor, conducive to peaceful communication.
Peaceful.
Offering us an invaluable opportunity to learn what the beast tribes know of the primals.
While Ramu's existence is well documented, the sylphs do not, or perhaps cannot, summon the primal any longer, insofar as can be ascertained, until such time as we know. It would be unwise to assume that the threat posed by the primal has passed.
Which leaves Gridania with the added worry of not knowing what they should be worrying about.
That is a conundrum.
In that regard, they are hardly alone. What we can say with absolute certainty is that Gridania has its hands full fending off Garuda, who, I need hardly remind you, is among the most savage and terrible of all known primals.
In short, it is essential that we approach the sylphs in as diplomatic a manner as possible. Words and actions can be misconstrued. The only sure way to communicate our intentions is the echo. Winning the sylphs' favor may well bring us a step closer to mitigating the threat of the primals. Will you help us?
Sure, why not?
I am grateful.
Lovely. Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I would be of little use to anyone in Gridania. A veritable babe in the woods. Ida and Papalimo, however, should be able to see the forest for the trees. Is that not so, Minfilia?
Indeed. You are willing?
Leave it to me.
Us, Ida, us!
Us, Ida. Don't forget me. I know I'm short. Don't overlook me. It's very easy to do. All you have to do is look straight, and you overlook me every time. All right. We're gonna go talk to a guy at the Adder's Nest. Because I know a guy at the Adder's Nest. Teleport. That was a long name. Summer's Eve. Ender Wyvonis. Oops. Sorry. Ran just slightly past you. We know far too little of the sylphs to lay any worthwhile plans. We must call upon the science once more if we are to... Beg pardons, 'tis a terrible habit of mine to think aloud, but tell me, what brings you to the Adder's Nest? Commander Vorsai Hulua has been awaiting the aid of the Scions. Hail, adventurer! I bid you welcome to the Adder's Nest. Do you seek to entwine your destiny with the twin adder? No, I do not want to entwine my destiny with anybody else's adder. I am just saying. Good day, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business brings us here today. Ida and Papalimo, always a pleasure to see the two of you. My men tell me your quest in the name of the Scions of late. Quite so, Commander. And a little bird told us that the twin adder was in need of adventuring prowess. Aye, your little bird sings true. No doubt you've heard that we're investigating the Sylphs, that curious beast tribe that calls the depths of the Twelves Wood home. The Sylphs are, for the most part, a peaceable bunch, much to the delight of the Elder Seedseer, who has no desire to see her people embroiled in yet another fruitless war. The twin adder is of the same mind, and 'tis precisely for this reason that the Sylphs' relations to the primal Remo has had a flag of warning amongst our ranks. Friendly as they may appear, beastmen will be beastmen. Should there be even a sliver of a chance that the summoning of a primal might disturb the balance between Gridania and the Sylphic tribes, it is a possibility we cannot ignore. Better to be safe than sorry indeed. Do we strike at Remo, or leave the Sylphs to their own ways? That is the question, yet I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions abound within Gridania, but to listen only to one's own is among the greatest mistakes a commander can make. I would hear from the other side, the Sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial party to serve as my liaison. That is where you Scions come in. We've got our ad break in about 5 minutes. It'll last for about 3 minutes. If you need to use the bathroom or get a drink, that would be a great time to do it. The Sylphs of Little Solace remain untempered and have held many a productive dialogue with our people. I would hear their candid thoughts on their tempered brethren. That said, I urge you to exercise due caution. Sylphic tradition and etiquette bear little resemblance to our own. It would not do to have any cross-cultural faux pas get in the way of productive parley. En route to Little Solace, you will come upon the Hawthorn Hut. Our officer stationed there can enlighten you as to how to win the Sylphs' favor. May your expedition be a worthwhile one. A friendly palaver with the Sylphs. This should be a pleasant enough diversion. The Hawthorn Hut, was it? Why, I believe the ferry departing from West Shore Pier should take us straight there. A friendly palaver indeed. I hope this will be as straightforward as you say, Papa Limo. Indeed. Alright. I should play Triple Triad and win. Because... reasons. I don't think I can even do... I don't think I can do that yet anyway. Well, I wouldn't be able to see it if I couldn't do it. So I think we're good. Let's see here. We come in peace at the West Shore here. Let's see. West Shore Pier. That is... okay, I gotta go. It's the planks. Lancers Guild. To the Lancers Guild. Da, 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 da. The ferry dock at the base of this hill will carry you across the lake to the east shroud. Once you're ashore, head due east and you should find the Hawthorne hut without much trouble. Okay. Romaric, the ferry skipper. I happen to be heading across the lake to Sweet Bloom Pier in the East Shroud. Yes, let's go there. And here we go, out the gate. I forgot I have my mount. This whole time, I was so, so hard-pressed to get it, and now that I have it, I forget to use it, because I've been running for so long. Are you inside? I forget. Yes. Hello. Indeed, I am. Ameline of the Twin Adder. I understand you're here to learn of the Sylphs, yes? For all their whimsy, they are a wary lot, particularly since the Empire has come to the Shroud. Earn their trust, however, and they are as friendly as any folk. They have their quirks, but so do we all, no? Would you know more? You'd do well to speak with the master of this hut, Rolf. He's forgotten more about Sylphs than you'll ever know. Rolf Hawthorne, patriarch of the beekeeping Hawthorne family, is said to be well versed in Sylphic customs. Come to learn a thing or two about the Sylphs, have you? I'll tell you one thing, they're a peculiar folk. How peculiar, you ask? Well, just let me tell you. I beg pardon, friend, my memory's just not what it used to be. I've seen much and more in my adventuring days, and it's all a clutter in my noggin now, though I've shared my stories with those around the hut before. You might have more luck with them. They did not make his model look very old. The Sylphs? Yes, Father's told me his stories plenty of times. What I've always found most captivating is how their concept of etiquette is almost completely alien to our own. You do best not to underestimate them on account of their childlike looks, lest your face end up a mess of glyphs, squiggles, and chocobo scratches. Tee hee. I'm gonna take off my sweatshirt really quick. Be right back. Okay, here I am. Mighty Cupcake. Mighty Cupcake is that person's name. The quickest way to quiver a woman's heart might be through her stomach, but don't even think of trying to foist your foodstuffs on a sylph. They sustain themselves simply by bathing in the sun, or so Rolf once told me. The sylphs? Inveterate tricksters and troublemakers, that's what they are. One day they're drawing mortal faces on your masks, and the next they're sending our young sentries falling to the bottom of a ravine. Tell them to stop and they just laugh at you. Rolf claims they harbor no ill will, but I dare say such pranks are no laughing matter. Of course. Of course. Hearing your story as well, my stories, has brought the memories flooding back to me. I feel like dancing. Yes, nothing brings people together quite like a little toe tapping. A sylph told me long ago that dancing is a time-honored greeting among their kind. You do well to remember this. It just may help you with the favor of your forced friends. All right. Forgotten, but not gone. Those are both there. I guess I gotta do this one. Rolf Hawthorne would share further knowledge to assist you in befriending the sylphs. Oh, still here, eh? Great! There's one more thing you should know about the sylphs. They don't take kindly to guests who show up empty-handed. To earn their trust, you do will to bring along, what was it again? And my wife Rosa and I were just speaking of the matter not days ago. Forgive me, friend. Speak to Rosa at the comb. Her memory should prove more reliable than mine own. It's a little warm in my office. And it's just warm enough to give you that cozy you need to sleep now vibe. I'm like, no, I don't want to sleep. There we go. Peace offering for the sylphs. Or anyone else, I'd recommend a jar of honey. But I fear that wouldn't get you past their front doorstep, dear. No, their tastes run more to the unusual. Are you perchance familiar with milkroot? That's what we call the root of the most fiendish seedkin, the ochu. When chewed, it exudes a cloudy liquid that's said to induce curious visions in the imbiber. You'd not catch me, Dad, trying the stuff, but the sylphs seem to enjoy it to no end. I've not seen an ocho around the comb in quite some time, but I did encounter a suspicious clump of grass the other day. Were you to stimulate it somehow, with some of this amber syrup, for example, you might be surprised at what comes out. Good luck. That's a fence. Banana slug. Alright, use the syrup on the curious tussock and then slay the ochu. Let's see. Oh, I ran past it again. See, I told you, it is just warm enough in here. Oh my god. Ooh. I have to open up the door. Okay, use the amber syrup on the and slay the ochu. Present the milk root to Rolf Hawthorne. There we go. Ah, you're back. Was my wife able to direct you to a suitable offering? Milk root, but of course, those sylphs quaff that cloudy stuff as quick as I do a flagon of mead. The effect's just about the same as well. Any road, a gift of milk root will have the sylphs calling you friend and brother the moment they lay eyes on it. Now, let me wrap you up. Let me wrap that up for you. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. Okay. Ralph Hawthorne has gift wrapped your offerings in preparation for your journey into the sylph's demesnes. Okay. I've taken the liberty of wrapping your milk root well and good. This should keep it nice and fresh, not to mention spare you from that god's awful stench. The sylphs love the stuff, but me, I'd rather bury my nose in chocobo dung. I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of the mortal that put an end to my adventuring days. The sylphs love this. What? I clicked the button and it didn't go. But I can tell you that story another time. Your more important matters to attend to today, yes? The Sylphs are an eccentric bunch, but I've shared their company enough to know they're kind at heart. They'll not shun one whose intentions are true. May your parley be a fruitful one, friend, and do stop by on your return. There's a flagon of full flower mead with your name on it if you'd regale me with your adventuring tales. Ah, and before I forget, don't go traipsing off just yet. Emmeline here would have a word with you. Travel in safety, friend, and do pass along my regards to the winged ones. To the winged ones. It is good to see your knowledge of Sylphic culture has matured. I see no reason to delay your mission any further. Then why did I have to talk to you? Upon your arrival at Little Solace, seek out a young sylph by the name of Comuzio. He is served as an intermediary between our peoples on many an occasion, and he has the close ear of his tribe's elder. I see that Hawthorne has furnished you with some of that malodorous root the sylphs adore. I have something of far greater import for you to deliver. A missive from the elder seedseer herself. To summarize the letter's contents in brief, it vouches for the integrity of our envoy, that would be you, and restates Gridania's desire to maintain a harmonious relationship with her long-standing friends of the forest. The war with the Ixal has taken a toll on our resources. We can ill afford to get mired in another conflict. I need not impress upon you any further the importance of this mission. May the 12 see you return with good tidings. All right, now we are going to Little Solace. Ahem. Run that guy over. Walking one is not familiar to this one. This one does not trust strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be a different story, but this one expects no such thing. Walking one should go home and leave this one be. You like dancing? I love dancing. I dance sprightly for Comuzio. This one would welcome walking one who moves like these ones. If walking one would talk to this one will answer. This one is a busy one, so walking one should speak with quick tongue. Walking one would bring gift to this one. Walking one is most kind. Walking one brings milk root. Milk root fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks. Many, many thanks. Walking one carries message for Elder One. This one will deliver the message to Elder One. Walking one should not worry. Hello there. We're envoys from Gridania, and we're here to treat with your people. Hey, we come to pay our respects to your elder and learn from him more of your Lord Morel. Who are these ones? These walking ones come from Gridania? Walking one became a dancing one and brought milk root, but walking one tricks this one. This one does not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Elder one is busy. Walking ones should go home. Go home, you say? But the sylphs of Little Sullen